right, it's time for the Week 4 Hot Read. Just a quick recap. Last week, we took 49ers Thursday night, -10. We only got a half point on the closing line the way that one came out, but coasted to a nice, easy 18-point win and cover. Falcons +5. We did get some good CLV on that one, closed around 3, but of course did not come through for us. So we were 4-0 on getting CLV, get that closing line value. That's what we're doing on the Hot Read here. 3-1 on the picks thanks to that Falcons game. If you did not already get the look ahead, Tampa Bay Buccaneers +3.5 at the Saints next week. Go ahead and grab that. That would have been in my options for today for the Hot Read, but I already did on the look ahead. It's +3 now, so we're already at the key number, but I like that even better, presuming Jameis Winston probably plays next week for Derek Carr. So today, we're going to actually go with a couple of totals for the Hot Read. So Week 4, let's start Sunday night. Give me the Chiefs and the Jets under 43.5. So, Chiefs obviously rolled up on the Bears on Sunday. Big number, 41 points, but you know, you're playing a JV team. Like, come on. We aren't going to really read too much into that. They only put 20 on the Lions. They put 17 on the Jaguars. Aren't really either of those that great of a defense. But Kansas City's defense is quietly playing really well. They're only allowing 13.3 points per game so far. And we already know the Jets are a great defense, especially the pass defense. Sauce Gardner, we know that he's going to have a big game. That pass defense always shows up for New York, so I think they're going to match up well with the Chiefs. And then obviously, Patrick Mahomes on one side, but Zach Wilson on the other side. Even if the Jets do end up going to get a quarterback, you got to assume it's still Zach the week of the game here. So what do they look like? 22 points in one game, 10 and 10 in the other two games. So only 14 points a game for the Jets. And remember, of those touchdowns, with the miracle overtime punt return, that was the 22. We had two amazing Garrett Wilson plays. That's about it. So if you look back on the season, Jets games have been at 41 or below. Remember, we're 43.5 here. 16 out of 20 times since the start of last season. So 80% hit rate, including 14 of the last 15 Jets games have gone 41 or below. I think that's maybe where this number gets to. Why are we doing a Hot Read now? Well, this was 45 Sunday morning. If you follow me on the app, you got that as a bonus look ahead. 43.5, I still like it. 43 is a key number for totals. 41 and 40 are key numbers for totals. So they're not quite, as pronounced as the 3 and the 7 like we know with spreads. But we want to get that before it falls out of these total ranges. We're already seeing some 43s, some 42.5s at some books. So grab the best number you can, get the under. It's a Sunday night game. Primetime unders are 6-2 this year as of Sunday Night Football, and 60% to the under the last 4 years. Home underdog under 61% the last 2 years. So give me the Chiefs Jets under 43.5, and another under. Give me the Patriots Cowboys under 42.5. So my number one power rankings team from the first 3 weeks, the Dallas Cowboys, lost to the Arizona Cardinals, the team we thought might go 0-17. So obviously that's not happening anymore, but I don't think the sky is falling for Dallas. They had 400 yards of offense. They just went 1 of 5 in the red zone. It wasn't great. It's not great. We need to solve some of those red zone issues, but they had 100 yards of penalties on 13 penalties. Defense got lit up by Josh Dobbs, 7.5 yards of play. That's not great. I'm not that worried that long-term about the Cowboys, and I think that sets up for the defense to come out next week against the Patriots and show a little pride, right? You can't give up 7.5 yards of play to Josh Dobbs. Get out of here. So Cowboys, Patriots, these are both top 5 defenses. Patriots have slowed down the Eagles. They slowed down the Dolphins. Only 24 to the Dolphins. That looks pretty good when you give up 70 the following week with Miami. So under 20 points a game for New England's defense. Dallas is allowing 12.7 points a game, even after giving up 28 to the Cardinals. So New England has not even hit 21 in any game this season. That offense just doesn't have much explosion to it. And then the key thing here and why the Hot Read, these offensive lines are a bit messy right now. Dallas Sunday was missing Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Biotish, 3 guys on the line. We don't know if any of them are going to be ready to go next week. Patriots line's been a mess. Their top 2 right tackles are out. Their guards are playing hurt. And then you look and we got Micah Parsons, we got Matt Judon, we got all these great defensive fronts. And in this game, like we've seen for 2 decades, what does Bill Belichick do against the high-powered offense? You slow it down, you run the clock, you keep the ball. I think we get 20-17, 17-16, that sort of thing. Both teams are under this, 2 of their 3 games so far. And this line, again, already starting to drop here. So grab the under 42.5. Not worried about Trayvon Diggs here. That's not really an injury that's going to matter. The Patriots don't have a receiver that he needs to guard anyway. So get it before we get to that 41, that 40, the key numbers. Cowboys, Patriots, under 42.5. So week 4 hot reads are Chiefs, Jets, under 43.5, and Cowboys, Patriots, under 42.5.